Woody's Traction has been the leading manufacturer of carbide traction products for snowmobiles and ATVs for over 50 years. We're proud to be American-made right here in Hope, Michigan. Our passion for the snowmobile community and our dedication to our customers is what has made this American manufacturer what it is today. Our passion for snowmobiling started in 1968, and it continues to this day. Woody's. We put the action in traction.
Snowmobiles are designed to traverse the most inconsistent surfaces on the planet. Surfaces that, at the best of times, provide very little in the way of actual traction. The carbide tip stud and carbide inlaid ski runner is what the industry came up with to overcome this lack of grip, both for the purposes of enhancing performance and, most importantly, improving safety. It's only been in the past 5 or 6 years that a truly new option has emerged in the snowmobile traction game. The pre-studded track had been an idea for a long time, but is now a well-established reality, and this season, for the first time ever, is available as an option from all 4 OEMs. Now, I do have to point out that if you're an aggressive rider or one focused on ultimate performance, you would be better off saving the money on the pre-studded track and installing a set of high-quality studs into a standard track instead. There's no question a drilled and studded track provides more aggressive traction than a pre-studded track can, but for many, a pre-studded track is more than enough and has become the only form of traction enhancement they'll use because it's both easy to do and it's already done. With that said, if you do go the pre-studded route, there is something you need to consider before you hit the snow on your shiny new ride. Despite having significantly more traction out back, your new sled still comes spec'd with the same budget carbide runners on the skis that sleds with non-studded tracks come with. And this improved rear-end traction will have an effect on your sled's steering bite and precision. Simply put, your new sled won't handle as awesome as it's supposed to. Luckily for you, there is a very easy solution to this problem that can include additional benefits as well. And it's something anyone with a socket set and a ratchet wrench can do at home. Woody's offers a long lineup of carbide runners for pretty much every original equipment ski in the industry, as well as many aftermarket skis. Their hookup traction guide found on the Woody's website is an excellent resource to help you get exactly what you need. Through exhaustive testing and development, and by utilizing the best materials and technology, Woody's has identified 2 separate aspects of a carbide runner that can be adjusted to alter the handling characteristics of a snowmobile. Woody's has a bunch of different host bar options in both single and double bar layouts. The Slim Jim and the Dually, for example, they both have 2 host bars, whereas the Ace, the Executive, and the Trailblazer, they all have 1. The second aspect of a carbide runner Woody's identified as having an effect on handling is obviously the carbide insert itself. By altering the length of the carbide insert, you can again alter the handling of your sled. Woody's offers 4, 6, and 8-inch carbide lengths at a 60-degree angle. Now, there are 90-degree angle carbides out there, but Woody's has identified 60 as the optimal degree for pretty much all types of riding. The carbide portion of the runner is responsible for 2 things. First, it provides bite onto hard surfaces like ice and asphalt, and second, it protects the host bar from premature wear. Another thing Woody's offers that you can add on to your new carbide setup is this, the Navigator. It mounts in front of your new carbide, and it has 2 purposes. First, it flattens and packs the snow in front of your carbide so that the carbide itself can cut its own path on the trail. And second, it helps protect the front of the keel and the front of the carbide runner from excessive wear. So what's the optimal setup for your new sled with its pre-studded track? Well, that all depends on which sled you chose and where and how you ride. We found that for where and how we ride, a 6-inch length of carbide on an aggressive host bar like the Ace gives us the additional steering bite we need to balance out the extra traction the pre-studded track on this Indy XC129 is providing. Alternately, we have found that a 4 or 6-inch carbide runner on a more mild host bar like the Executive is an excellent option for most non-studded sleds. If you choose to more aggressively stud your own track, you might want to look at an 8-inch length of carbide on a medium to aggressive host bar. But again, check out Woody's Hookup Traction Guide. This will provide you with all the info you need to make the right Carbide Runner buying decision. With all the different options and combinations for traction upgrades for your sled, things can get pretty confusing. There's one thing related to this topic though that I can guarantee. When you do find the perfect Carbide Runner for your sled, riding style, and conditions, you'll be impressed with how much of a difference something as comparatively small as a Carbide Runner can actually make to the handling of your sled.
Woody's. We put the action in traction.